Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Film Sci. Isn't it just so satisfying to watch pimples get popped? There's something about the pus oozing out of a pimple that makes you want to just keep looking. But Dr. Pimple Popper takes his zip popping obsession to a whole new level. The show follows Dr. Sandra Lee, a dermatologist, as she helps out her patients with different skin conditions and tons of ooey gooey popping. Even though the show is mostly satisfying to watch, sometimes it can be a little too cringy and tough to stomach. Number 10, Giant Blackhead. First up on our list is the gross blackhead that Dr. Lee removed from her old age patient. The 85-year-old who came in with her daughter had let the big blackhead sit untreated for a number of years. As a result, it became too big not to notice. The video has actually gained over 37.9 million views online despite how gross the blackhead was. It's one of Sandra's most watched videos posted to date.
Own little pseudo capsule, so they're...
Number 9, grapefruit size growth. In this video posted by Dr. Sandra Lee, she shows herself removing a giant grapefruit-sized growth from a man. The growth was located at the back of the neck and was later diagnosed to be a lipoma, which is, as Dr. Lee explains it, a benign growth of fat cells. The doctor further said that the growth was found right under the skin, a thin, fibrous capsule, so she diagnosed it to be a lipoma as it was not tender and moved around with slight pressure. Thankfully, the lipoma turned out to be non-cancerous. Number 8, the baby face. In summer of 2019, one of Dr. Pimple Popper's videos went viral and received around 8.5 million views on YouTube. In the video, Dr. Lee can be seen popping a huge cyst on a patient. The funniest part about the clip is that the cyst looks like the baby's face. The video runs for almost 40 minutes. If you're wondering why it took so long to get rid of all the cyst, all we can say is that the cyst was full of surprises. From the outside, it didn't look like much, but as the doctor cut into it, things got pretty gross pretty fast.
And it's just slowly been growing with you?
Number 7, gross lipoma. In a video posted September 2020, we see Dr. Pimple Popper removing a large lipoma removed from the back of a woman's arm. She makes a small incision on the skin and squishes it out slowly. As the procedure is rather simple and was done under local anesthesia, the patient was awake the entire time. Yikes.
Like this, it holds it like this and this. It's just in 3 dimensions, so you really want...
Number 6, keloid on the ear. A 29-year-old patient, Jennifer, came to Dr. Lee's clinic with one complaint. The cosplayer had a big mysterious growth on her ear resulting from an ear piercing that didn't get to heal properly. They had become infected and unsightly. Jennifer kept these lumps on her ears for 11 long years, but she couldn't take it anymore because of nausea, headaches, and depression caused by these masses. Dr. Lee was really her last resort to get her life back on track. Keloids mostly occur on earlobes, the chest, back, and upper arms. Dr. Lee said scar tissues can get hyper from a trauma and grow beyond the limits of the original wound.
not feel anything other than us touching you, okay?
All right.
Number 5, one disgusting dilated pore. In a 2016 video, Dr. Lee gets down and dirty as she tackles a whiner's dilated pore. Things get super messy and gross as she removes the dilated pore. It was essentially a big solitary open blackhead. It was so disgusting, it even made Dr. Lee feel uncomfortable. Number 4, the third eye. This Instagram post by Dr. Pimple Popper definitely made some people cringe hard. Her patient was a man with a large cyst located right under his eyebrow. It was so large that it had started blocking the vision in one of the patient's eyes. It turned out to be an epidermoid cyst. Watching Dr. Lee work on patients is pretty fascinating. She helped the guy remain calm while she operated on him. However, it was the audience that was really grossed out, especially as the incision was so close to the eyes.
Of this infection causing blindness or possibly death. I'm gonna just lay this across.
Number 3, pop goes the cyst. On number 3 is another video of Dr. Lee popping an epidermoid cyst, only this time it's out of the cheek. She starts out by slicing open her patient's cheek and pokes around with the scissors inside the cyst. She says it's a cystoma. She tried hard to pull the entire thing out of all at once, but it seemed as if the stubborn thing wasn't ready to be popped out yet and let go of everything that had accumulated inside. It surely took her a few squeezes to take the whole thing out.
We're just putting some barrettes in your hair to get it out of the way so we don't have to...
Number 2, a huge cyst on the back. Dr. Pimple Popper shows herself removing a giant cyst in this video from 2016. The doctor tries to remove the large epidermoid cyst from her patient, a tourist from Chicago, who came by train all the way to California. We can surely say it must have been an uncomfortable ride because of the ugly, painful cyst on her back. Number 1, scalp cyst. In March 2017, Dr. Pimple Popper removed a really gross cyst from under the scalp of her patient. The video is around 20 minutes long and has gone over to collect 2 million views. It's pretty gross and gets bloody. So if you're squeamish, you might not want to watch this one. However, you're not alone. Judging by the comments, tons of people found the video to be cringy and gross. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.